What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? This your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming at y'all once again. I'm in a better state of mind from my last upload pertaining to certain subjects. I'm one of the people, like I said before, in my personal life, I will, if I do something, be held accountable for it. But if I don't, please don't ever in your motherfucking life ever equivocate me with doing something that I haven't done. And I'm saying this to be real. If I go out there, commit a crime, and break a law against a person or their property, you ain't got to do no investigation. I fucking did it. End of discussion. See, I'm built like that. You follow what I'm saying? No co-defendants. Never had none. Don't need them. You see what I'm saying? But in the advent of the reality to why it had to be said is because I have to realize, even within myself majority of the time, is to not be socially naive about a lot of stuff, because I understand that everybody does not have your best interest at hand. I don't care. There is negative polarity in this life. There is positive polarity in this life. But unfortunately, because of the information that's disseminated amongst this channel and channels of like or so forth that abound on the internet. You know, the microcosm that I have on my channel is the macrocosm of the internet into the universe and beyond. Hey, you're going to attract the negative. So you got to take the bitter with the sweet. It is what it is. But I ain't going to focus on that because I already talked about it. But I want to talk about basically understanding what estates are. Now, most people have it very confused to the legal definition of a state and what the definition of state is. Now, Black's Law Dictionary talks about if you look at the 6th or the 8th edition, it talks about the proprietary interest that one has in one's own property, rights, title, or interest, or hereditaments in regards to their real or intangible property. And then you have what we have is called state, which is a de facto corporation, which particularly calls itself doing business and not having any real legal capacity to do business. And this is why the complexities of law are so confusing amongst people, because they think that the state is right and that you have to take your natural inherent rights and contract them with a sub-political, or what we call de jure or de facto entity known as a state. A state is a corporation. Natural rights are transferred into the corporation in order to give the corporation life. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I want to stick to basically the 1041. A lot of people ask me about this form. And a lot of people ask me about this form, and I've had numerous emails about this. And in order for you to know about this, you must understand what estates and trusts are. Not state. Estate and trust. Now, an estate really has to deal with your proprietary interest in your real or intangible property, such as the things that you accrue by your economic development or your economic well-being. Not what the state says is in their power or in their control. It can only be in their control via contract, not by anything else. But you have to understand that most courts are governed by what we call counties, which are basically seats of government. They're only based upon the judiciary sense of what the county is, not the people as a whole, but the judiciary. It doesn't mean the people as a whole, because there are unincorporated lands that reside in certain counties. If you live in certain sub-political districts, you know what I'm saying is very true. But the county is the seat of government. But you have to also understand from ancient Anglo-Saxon law, if you understand the word county, C-O-U-N-T-E-E, usually goes before a conquest, or someone's basically pillaging and plundering or wanting to take something from someone. That's what conquest really is. If you look at Webster's Law of English definition as far as 1828, you'll see exactly what I'm saying was true. I want to take something from people. So your property, your taxes, your particular, what I will say is one day accrued as wages will one day become, hopefully if you have the financial backing, will become your children's hereditaments. You have to understand that you're contracting this away and giving power to the economic beast of the system. Now, I know that a lot of people oppose what I have to say about the economic beast, but people, I'm here to teach you that simply you don't have to be a part of a state. You can be your own estate, right? People think it's impossible because of the compulsory education system, because of the systematic oppressive nature of education, teaching people that they can't as opposed that they can. I noticed that a lot of people who are in adult state of mind or adult age, they think backwards. And I noticed that the treachery and the insidious nature of violence and foreboding that lies within the educational system has often impeded their judgment based upon a fear concept. I've even ran into people recently in vlogs and whatever who've always have been disheartened, like, we can't ever build another community because they'll come and take it and they'll come steal it again. Bitch, first off, if I build something and you dare think that you're going to tear what I built down, you better be prepared for a motherfucking skirmish, or what they call in law, mutual combat. Because I'm not going to let nobody take what I built and destroy it for them to inherit. You got me fucked up. Period. That's just my stance. Now, if you want to bow down and be a little sissy and let somebody else take what you work for, cut this video off at 6 minutes and 47 seconds. Period. Now, this is for the strong. It's not for the particularly mentally indifferent. This is real. You work, you earn, you keep. Period. A plus B is C, right? Right. So when it comes down to earning and keeping it to your estate, you must understand the basic equitable nature of what this form is about. The 1040 is all about calculating your capital gains and losses and putting them on the Schedule D and turning into the IRS every year. In discussion. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Obtaining an EIN number for that particular entity operating behind that trust. It is what it is. That's A, B, and C. All these webinars, all these things that people were taking out through and basically over elaborating on, I get it. I get it. Hey, I get it. Entertainment is a motherfucking drug. But when it comes down to life and experiences, it's not about entertainment. It's about disseminating information for the purpose of the embetterment and the fulfillment of a person's life, as opposed to try to get likes, views, and subscribers. See what I'm saying? So when you out here kicking the statistics, you got to keep it real and let people know what it is. You follow what I'm saying? So if you're not letting people know what it is in regards to the actual supremacy of the ideation of sovereignty, then you're not basically doing anybody any good, not even yourself. Estates and trusts have to deal with natural people and their belongings and their rights to them without being taxed or infringed upon. There are some idiots still to this day who think that the 16th Amendment still has to deal with probable taxation amongst the American populace. Let me tell you something. There's a such thing, and that's my doorbell. There's a such thing as involuntary servitude, involuntary servitude. See, the medium of law was to exercise under the same force, but with the same effect. So, involuntary servitude was basically like, okay, we're going to make you do this way, whether you like it or not. Voluntary servitude puts it on paper the same way, and then puts the stipulations out the same way, and makes you sign it. There is no fucking difference. See, one thing was not written. One thing is written. It's my will against your will, and me making my will your will to be done. And then it was my will on paper making you comply to my will, so I have evidence to make my will be fulfilled. Somebody please tell me I'm fucking wrong. So every time you sign that 1040, you sign up to say, yes, I want to be raped. I want my wages taken. And agents, if you work for the motherfucking government, do not contact me because you contracted as a governmental entity and you got to pay taxes. You work for the government. We, the people, natural persons, don't work for the government. See, we've been misled underneath the guise of believing we do, but we really fucking don't. See, this really speaks to the high vibrancy people, not them low vibrancy motherfuckers who function on a certain level, who try to discredit shit and ain't got no receipts. It's a proven fact. You sign that form, they're gonna take your money. Period. It's in discussion. You sign that form, they're gonna take your ass to jail. You sign that form, they're gonna take your ass to court. You sign that form, they're gonna garnish your wages. You sign that form, it's the same damn thing. Slavery was all about gaining someone else's advantage based upon someone else, an advantage based upon someone else's production, and goddamn taxation is the same fucking thing. Someone else not doing the motherfucking thing and telling you that you got to do something based upon a contractual notion of things you don't understand, and you sign the shit willingly because they put it out there in such a nice, pretty premise that you still accept the same motherfucking servitude. Fuck that 13th Amendment. 14th and 15th. And everyone add infinitum. Straight. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I don't operate with this government. I don't even deal with these people. Period. Don't contract with them at all. No way. Because I'm cognizant about how this works. You know, we have lost by generations. Some have lost by generations of believing that we have to opt in to a system that eventually takes you and spits you out. But let me give you that definition of conquest. An acquisition by purchase, any method of acquiring the ownership of an estate other than by descent. Wait a minute. An acquisition by purchase, any method of acquiring the ownership of an estate other than by descent. Also, an estate acquired otherwise than by inheritance. This is a feudal system law. Whoa! I mean, did I miss any pointers here? Please tell me if I missed anything in the comment section. Please. Please tell me if I missed something. So the actual people who own this land by a under color of law scheme contract with themselves to basically acquire the goods and services that are produced upon the backs of others without actually being born here. But y'all getting mad because they passing these bills for these LGBT and Asian motherfuckers. Man, get the fuck out of here. Whenever you understand, I don't know how long it's going to fucking take. And I hope, and I know I probably won't, because of the infiltration of the Marxist, communist, socialist, which one and all the same doctrines that being espoused upon our people day by day. I don't know if we will ever see this as a group. Now, that's what I said, as a group in my life. But I'm not letting that shit operate over me. In my personal life, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. You know what I'm saying? See, the defeatist mentality is one of them situations where you've been through so much of enough where you generally just don't give too much of a fuck anymore. See, me, I'm not one of them people who basically gives a societal fuck. Now, I give an individual fuck, straight up. But I don't give a societal fuck at all. Because a lot of people ain't going to make it. Because their minds have been clouded and indoctrinated and totally beat down and traumatized. You're beaten down by psychological effrontery every day. And the only thing that you'll never gain any advantage to is an educational approach to your problem. You're only giving problem after problem after problem after problem. But you're never given any education how to fix it. You're never given any. See, that's one of the reasons why even on these certain platforms, they try to sit here and try to pinpoint and target people who don't fit the narrative because they're trying to bring the whole one world into one system of thinking. See, I'm not a New World Order adherent. See, I'm one of the chosen of the fold. You know, knew this for a long time. Long time. I've been left Babylon. So I don't give a fuck about no LGBTQ bills being passed and no Asian rights. Hey, I'm going to live as my own estate and deal with my own affairs. I don't need no fucking bill to protect me from shit. Most of them bills that y'all sit here railing about, most of y'all never even read. Most of y'all, if y'all even read them, won't even understand them. And then if you don't understand what it says, it don't give rights to those people. It gives more police power to the state. So why the fuck do y'all want people to pass a bill in your favor when they're already showing terrorism from the police power being emboldened amongst other people of these communities? defend and protect yourself. That's just that simple. It's just that easy. That's what courts are for. See, when we go have controversy, we go to court for that shit. When someone does you a wrong, you do them a wrong back. It is what it is. But if nobody does you no wrong, you ain't got to worry about going that route. See what I'm saying? That's what it works for. You see what I'm saying? But we always have to bend down on bended knee and plead and cry and beg, and instead of doing for yourself what you can do for yourself, what you want somebody else to do for you. Clearly, they're not going to do anything for you because they know inherently and historically that you have the ability to do for yourself. They know that. Why do you think they gain advantage off of everything you do? Whether it's from culture, whether it's from food, whether it's from certain types of media, whether it's from fucking music, even though nowadays the music has totally degraded into nothing but trash, they still profit off of it. Everything you do. Imagery, design, fashion, you name it. So you're building something but giving it away. You're not keeping it to yourself. You're not trademark copywriting it, keeping it to yourself, keeping it for your estate, keeping it to your inheritors. No, you pass it off to commercialism because you about the bag. I want the money now. You don't hold none of those properties in trust. You don't hold none of that stuff in trust. You just give it away. Give it away. And they love it because a parasite has to eat by any means. You cut off the food source of a parasite. Watch how it reacts to you. See, they're all friendly when they can feed off of you. Cut off the food source of a parasite, or introduce something into the biological chemistry that will upset that parasite, that will upset it to the point of it dying. It's over with. That's what you have to do with your education within regards to certain aspects and how you come to these processes. Take that bullshit preconceived belief notion of all those traumatic experiences that they put in your head through images or whatever and reverse the shit. Because I even look at historical photographs, even like from back in the 50s and 60s, like who the fuck would even let somebody even put their hands on them? Like, who the fuck ever let somebody even get away with this shit? But it only happened by an impetus of a certain type of leadership who led them to their own fucking demise. So stop looking into governmental leadership. Stop looking for handouts. Stop looking for an easy way out. And start looking for a way in. Because the way in is education. See, when you have the facts, the system will still tell you you're wrong. They know you're wrong. No, you're not wrong. They're wrong. You're just exposing their wrongs. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll try to impede your paperwork. Yeah, they'll try to do all these things because that's what they're good at. They're good at the stalwart objective of keeping people away from their higher individual selves, especially those who are aware. See, if you're a numbnut and you don't really give a fuck about anything, they're cool with that. They're like, yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead, file the paper. Yeah, we're fine. We'll give you rights. I will do whatever you want us to do. Yeah, because it's Babylon. This is the new Rome. Anyone that adheres to Babylon and her doctrine will inherit her fucking sin. They will inherit her share in the wrath that's to come. Straight up. So all you people want to rally for a bill, man, stay in Babylon. You see what I'm saying? Because as we see more than any other time in history, we see that a lot of stuff is coming to light. See, it ain't really, things are getting, weird or things are getting out of hand. They're just becoming more to light. And as you can see these things start to come to light, you can start to see these things start to progress. And you can start to see them if you're really aware, about how it works. But there is one typical person in this country who will never receive the blessings and abundance of a higher estate, and that's the person who doesn't see the possibility of it happening for themselves. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I've seen homeless people turn their motherfucking life around in 365 fucking days. I've seen people who've worked a job for 40 years still can't get their shit together. Only thing different from him and that person was one person's lack in their willingness and one person's unwillingness and their so-called presumption of having an abundance. Straight up, I saw it with my own 3 eyes. I'm talking about nothing. No family, no kid, no nobody around. See them 365 days later, totally different person. It was the dedication. Straight. Now, I know that a lot of people had a Luciferian doctrine. I know a lot of people probably don't even read it. It's your business. That's your choice. But remember, it says it takes years of dedication. So y'all thinking that y'all going to get all this situation within a 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour consultation, all that? Let me stop you before you are falsely misled. It don't work that way. You have to put time, just like I did, who devoted majority of his adult life studying these concepts, practicing them, and using them, and has the receipts for them, and still does use them to this day. Because I'm about the determination of self. I'm not worried about the determination of a whole. Straight. Because I know what the odds are stacked against me. As many as those things presume to be, majority of your fears that you think in life are really not even based upon a premise of even being real. It's just someone saying something happened and you believing it can happen, and you believing it can happen, and you believing it happen, you stop your own impedance. That's your fucking problem. I just noticed that lately amongst society, it's a lot of people who don't understand the mechanism of spiritual warfare. I don't give a fuck how many stones and crystals you pray to, how many herbs you eat. That don't mean nothing. If your mentality is not centered in the spiritual realm, or the higher, or the above, and the underneath as well, you better understand where you stand. Now, all of that's good for the ethereal body. That's great. It's good for the ethereal body. It's good for the when it's ground. What about you? What about the spiritual side? Because see, you have to feed the natural in order to basically attack and enable yourself to deal with spiritual. See what I'm saying? And you have to understand that you live in a system that is foreign to a system that was created by your ancestors and your forebears. That's a proven fact. Now, I know that everyone wants to believe that America is the pinnacle of civilization, and France is the pinnacle of the arts and culture, and Europe is the pinnacle. No. They are the fucking pinnacles of filth. Straight up. Through your history. I'm a very avid historian. I love arguing history with people. And not arguing. I love presenting history to people. Straight. Because I can prove through history that it's all bullshit. You know, when they talk about the Dark Ages and so forth, the Dark Ages, there was no education. It was just religious. It was religious intolerance. Huh? So that constituted ages of that? Well, what happened in the midst of that time? Because the implementation of a feudal system was still existing at that time. And at that time, there were still people who were considered serfs and who were the equivalent of slaves, which is basically the same thing. They were the lords, the barons, and you had the barristers, the dukes, and you had basically king's court, queen's court, whatever, and you had the sovereign, who basically got all their wealth and all their permissible abstinence by the pittance of these people. What the fuck is the difference between that and today? Republican, Democrat, you're still a serf. Congressmen, congresswomen, those are the lords, the barons, the barristers, we already know those are lawyers, and the actual equivalent head of a king or a queen, but you ever notice they have the first lady first, it's the president. What the fuck's the difference? Same shit. Vote for us, we'll give you rights. You vote, you get nothing. We'll eat for you, but you will not see the good of the land in which you till. You have to go out of work, give us a percentage of what you make, give us the best of what you make, and we'll give you the rest back or what? Returns. After you give a good that was produced from the earth, that basically dies from the time it was actually, superimposed from the earth, and it actually has to return to you, by the time it gets back to you, it's fucking rotten. So it's the equivalent of shit. And now we understand the root of what interest really is. Ah, man. The plot thickens. I don't make this stuff up on my own, people. I'm just a person who learns and learns and will learn from time and time again. I've known people over the years who gradually excelled in this stuff. Names aside, I don't have to tell you who they are or what they are. Their identity is safe with me. I've known people who contact me from the beginning who mentally, and commercially have done nothing. See, I know that a lot of people have presented this stuff to y'all over the years, that you can file this paperwork, get this car, get this house. Try that shit if you want to. Try it. Try it. As pleasing as it sounds, try it. You will find yourself in fucking jail. Try it. File those bonds and all that shit. Try it. Because when you file certain paperwork in court, in association with bonds and everything, no longer does the state court have jurisdiction over it. They send it to the federal court. And now, guess who's going to come knocking at your fucking door? I don't advocate that shit. Your job in this life is to reduce the debt that was promulgated against you. $30 trillion. The economy is based upon as of 3 months ago. Let's go by 3 months. You're never going to get the accurate until the following year. Most people don't even know what 30 trillion is. So add that up equally and collectively what each individual has been pledged based upon and they're not receiving because through taxation and spending and inflation of the economy because of lack of economical education, they're missing out on what they call their piece of the pie. The pie gets smaller by the day. Because you haven't been informed of proper economic education. It is what it is. But no, we'll keep you plugged in on MSNBC, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, give you a little social input, which don't really matter. It's literally your 2 cents. Look up the historiological inference of 2 cents and you'll see exactly what I'm saying. That's your 2 cents. 2 pence to be exact. But yeah, that's what they give you. You're not making a change unless you make a change in your own life. You know, you have to be the light of the world. Do the good that you need to do in your life so other people can see the good that you do in order for them to basically come to a fucking recognizance that you're basically doing the right thing. And it's not about the acquisition of goods, because the more you get, the more motherfuckers want. It's called being modest. It's called being basically responsible in certain spheres. It's not always about gaining. Get out of that whole consumerism, commercialism ideology and start thinking about saving some things to pass on. That doesn't mean just money or tangible things. It means things that can accrue over a certain period of time that will gain some sort of intellectual interest, especially you people who specialize in intellectual property. Stop giving out your fucking ideas. Sometimes if you need to go into a closet and express your ideas and put them on a recording and keep them in a fucking box, you do that. Stop telling people your fucking ideas. Keep your ideas to yourself. Stop telling people, well, I'm about to do it. Stop. Because they may not know how to do it, but they may know someone else who knows exactly what to do to manipulate it. Just like Puff Daddy did with the young man that was from North New Jersey who started the, I forget the name of the app, but you can look up the story. I'll leave the link in the description once I actually do the upload. I'll leave it in the video description. He stole this young man's app to try to basically, you know, this young man spent time, energy, effort, totally did this shit on his own whim. I'm talking about brilliant kid, because I'm from North, so I salute the young brother. Like, you know, we are from that spot. You feel me? But this man did all the footwork. I'm talking about all of the core curriculum necessary to get this thing developed. And guess what? It reached the attention of a certain multi-millionaire that people look up to and embellish. I don't give a fuck about the faggot. I don't care. And, you know, he stole this young man's idea. The young man called him out on the idea and said, you know what? It is what it is. But, you know, I got something on the back burner. Young man was very smart. Straight. Shout out to North, man. Jersey in the house. All y'all from NWK, man. 973, man, get stand up. Because we don't lay down. You feel me? We don't lay down. You feel me? And send me some beef bacon, somebody. You know what I'm saying? From up there. Ain't no beef bacon where I'm at. I'm dead ass fucking serious. I need some beef bacon. You feel me? But yeah, stop giving your ideas out. Stop giving your ideas to the universe. Don't even tell nobody personally that you trust or confide in nothing today. The lack of creativity is being sucked from this earth, but it's being based upon a parasitical force of a system that allows them to believe they're entitled to something that you create. Let the creator live within you. Let your light shine. Let everyone always guess about what you do. That's all I'm saying. Even if it comes to government. Let them guess. Stop giving out your personal information. Makes sense? Start becoming the guardian and the trustee of the estate and the representative and the agent and the power of attorney. In fact, things will start going a lot easier for you. But the number one thing I want you to remember, don't ever become discouraged about anything you feel convicted about. If you believe it, and you can see it for what it's worth, and your ideas might not line up with somebody else, don't worry about that. Just go do it. Just go do it. Go through it. Go through it. You got to understand at certain times that our spiritual frequency is not that viable to other people's. It's not. It's not. It comes a time where you have to come to a mutual aspect of, hey, the frequencies don't align. If they collide, it's going to be a storm. Keep your ideas to yourself. Keep your personal thoughts to yourself when it comes especially to creativity. Because just like that young man did, they fell into the wrong hands. Robbed that man of his hard work so another man could take credit for something he did. First time viewing this channel, you like this content? Like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button so every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. Agents, like I said, you might not like what I have to say, and I personally don't give a fuck. I'm at the resolve of my life, man. I don't care. You know? It's my birthday month. I'm taking it fucking easy. No, I ain't partying, I ain't clubbing, all that lame ass shit. I've done that my whole life. Period. Take a nice kickback vacation and mind my fucking business. Yeah, I'm at the old man stage. See that gray hair come? That gray hair? You see that? All that young boy shit is out the door. It's people where I'm from who haven't even lived to even have that. Yeah, I'm finished. You feel what I'm saying? It's over with. Y'all stay safe, man. Peace, light, and love. Stay in the truth. Anybody that opposes the truth, man, don't even curse him under your breath. Don't even do it. It's a waste of time. Waste of energy. Just prove by example in what you do that you can be better than that. And you'll keep on pushing. It is what it is. You'll see the results. You might not see them instantaneously, but you will see the results. Y'all stay safe. Stay tuned for the next upload.